usual 30-minute wait, but we're back in action here in this Super Bowl. And we will not have a run back here as the second half starts with a touchback. The Rams offense ready to begin quarter number 3. And they trail here in this Super Bowl, but fortunately for them, Charles, very much still within striking range.
Yeah, things didn't go exactly the way they planned in the first half. To me, they appeared to be a little bit tight, made a few errors they normally wouldn't, but of course, this is the Super Bowl, so things get a little bit heightened in that regard. But I think they have to feel a little fortunate. They're only down what they are here starting the third quarter.
Meanwhile, Stafford's throw, it's complete into the hands of Higbee. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. They'll go with Akers here up the middle. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Off the fake to Akers, here's Stafford. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
As defensive coordinators around the league tell me all the time, that throw is not for every quarterback because you've really got to drive the ball downfield. It's going to be a tight window for him to fit that one into. In this case, unsuccessfully.
Throwing on 3rd down, Stafford. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. 1st down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
Going right back to Akers. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first.
Let's go, boys. Let's go.
56 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Allen Robinson, 34 yards. And the Rams are an extra point away from taking the lead in this Super Bowl. A sensational one-handed grab in the end zone for the score. Looked like you at the Davis Turkey Bowl every year in the backyard in Orlando, Florida.
Oh, you're so kind. That's definitely in my mind. But how about this? They always tell guys going after the ball, the receivers especially, you got to have a single-minded obsession to go get it. How about going up with a single hand and making that happen? I don't know if it gets much better than what we just saw there.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that will put them on top here in the 3rd. So that one, an 8-play drive. It spans 75 yards. And it's Allen Robinson who caps things off with a touchdown. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. And he won't return this one. He'll go down. And they'll start at the 25. The Cardinals offense now ready to get their first opportunity here in the second half. It feels like we're set up for a good second half here. Came out of the locker room, one-score game. Now the lead has already changed hands. Well, this offense, they've got an opportunity right now to take that lead right back.
Yeah, and it feels like you're going back and forth almost a little bit like a tennis match, right? And we're just already know our heads just keep moving. Which side has it? Which side's going to score? How are they going to go out doing it? A little bit of a challenge for each side trying to match each other.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Pass incomplete. Rondale Moore, the intended target. Third down here.
Right now, the story of this game continuing to be the defenses, because the offenses, they're finding it difficult to establish any rhythm whatsoever.
I like how you come to us in praise of defense, Brandon, because that's exactly right. That was an incompletion forced there, but we've seen it throughout this game. Both of these defense coordinators, they're a step ahead of their offensive counterparts.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First time they've looked his way in this game. He comes through, picking up the first.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time.
You can just kind of sense the momentum turning here. It's 1st and 10. Here's Murray. Looking left sideline, incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he led him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
Throwing again, Murray. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
Well, we're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. Here's Andy Lee now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. And this will be up to the ruling of the side judge here. He says it crossed out of bounds at the 16-yard line.
And the LA offense ready for this next possession. Now this game, it has obviously been all about the defense on both sides of the football. Which offense is going to break through here? We'll see if they can do it on this drive.
On 1st down, Stafford here. That'll be caught. It's Cup. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
As they began this drive, I was wondering how they were going to attack. Since they're playing with the lead, would they continue to try and push the ball downfield? Well, after one play, it appears that the answer is yes.
Pretty good results here on the 1st down run as he takes this forward for about 6.
Good, strong run against the 3-4 set. And that 3-4, you got to have your guys up front eat up a lot of blocks. The guy playing over the center, the nose, he usually has to take on double teams. But when you're able to successfully move him, you're often able to get some yardage. And that's when linebackers have to clean up and make tackles.
2nd down, they'll go with Akers again.
And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
On first down at Stafford. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
This has certainly been a physical game so far. Limited scoring opportunities for both sides. And there's another chance that goes unfulfilled.
Third quarter action in Super Bowl 57. Here's a 2nd and 10.
Back to throw. Stafford. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Robinson.
And the tackle going to be made at the 38.
Here's Stafford. He's got Higbee complete right side. So nothing doing there. And that'll bring up 4th down.
Excuse my snarkiness here, but isn't the idea of completing a pass supposed to mean you get downfield and gain yards?
Especially on 3rd down.
Yeah, that one. How about the defense? Figured that one out in a big way. Yeah, they completed it all right and lost yardage.
So now on comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try here. This officially a 55-yard attempt. And he missed it. It's no good. And this is going to remain a 1-point game. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10.
Yeah, 55 yards is anything but a gimme. You got to really concentrate on your leg swing and proper technique. This time, though, he's unable to convert.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
Third quarter of the biggest spectacle in sport, the Super Bowl. Thanks for joining us, everybody. 2nd and 10.
To throw again.
Murray on the slant, complete to Hopkins. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
And that's a nice catch there. Remember, he had the fumble earlier. No way he was giving up the ball in that situation. Secured it tight to his body and picks up the 1st down.
Now a handoff coming left, Connor. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the 1st half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Looking to throw. Murray. Looking for Ertz, but it's intercepted. And the Rams are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line. This defense, Charles, coming up with another interception. They have really done an excellent job of locking up these receivers.
Yeah, they're really on fire. They are actually doing what they talk about all the time, which is plastering to receivers when they're in their zones. They didn't give up a touchdown in the 1st half. Haven't done so here in this half either. Blanketed the field going all the way back to the opening drive, and they come up with a pick right there. As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield, because nowadays most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. First target, first catch, and a 1st down. the third quarter. A give up the middle to Akers. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Coming up on 2nd and 7. Stafford. Over the middle, that's hauled in by Cup. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
They'll run out of the gun with Akers. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. Just one more quarter remains in the season-long race for the Lombardi Trophy here at Super Bowl 57 from Glendale. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. To throw on 2nd and 6. Stafford, throw right side, going to be caught by Higbee. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 19. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
And he's wrapped up, taken down, back at the 25. He couldn't get rid of it. He takes a sack for a loss of 6 to bring up second down.
It's interesting, partner, that most defenses try and guard the 35-yard line actively because they think the way kickers are nowadays, about a 52-yard field goal, they're kind of giving up points. But you get even deeper into territory, you get into the red zone, they're going to guard it even more, which means more pressure, more blitzing.
Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Stafford. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. Cam Akers, 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Rams get an important score there to extend their lead here in this fourth quarter. So an important drive for them there. And they're not home, but momentum, Charles, definitely in their favor now.
And I like the point you just made. They're not home yet, but a 1-point game, and if you kick the extra point, make it an 8-point game. Only one score, but you're right. Momentum definitely in their favor right now.
Here's Gay now to add the extra point. And with that, the lead is up to 8. So that drive takes them down the field in 8 plays. And the result for the Rams, a touchdown. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. Taken in at the 3. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30. The Cardinals offense ready to set up shop. And we're at the time in this Super Bowl where, look, they need points. And they need them badly. Trailing here in the fourth quarter as they begin this drive 1st and 10. A little jet sweep to start the drive. Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Defensively, they had that one pretty well figured out.
Yeah, and one of the things about this play, it can be even more effective when you run a lot of motion, and there's plenty of times you don't hand it off.
On second down, Connor looking for space. And he'll get this to about the 34, a gain of just 3. And the trend continues here in the fourth like it was in the first, second, and third. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. The bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
Open man is Anderson. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down. They needed 4. He doubled that. He wound up getting 8.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. Throwing on first down is Murray. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And it's second down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Connor up the middle. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. 40 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now.
And that's a nice pickup of a first down on that second down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 47. On play action, it's Murray. Oh, what a move. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40.
You know what I like about that play? He didn't try to do too much on first down. He took what the defense gave him, put together a solid gain to bring up second and manageable. Now they have a couple of plays to pick up just a few yards and a new set of downs.
To throw again on second down. Murray. That's complete to McBride. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle is going to be made at the Rams' 23. A gain of 18 and a new set of downs.
And that's a much-needed first down right there. Look, they're down by 8. So logic says they don't have to get a touchdown out of this drive. But the way things are going, I don't know if I'd put it in the hands of my defense here. You might not get the ball back at all. So if a fourth down situation comes up, I'm thinking hard about going for it right here and right now.
On 1st and 10, here's Murray. Got him in. It's Brown. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Murray now. Steps away. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Kyler Murray, a 12-yard touchdown run. And the Cardinals have a chance to tie things up as they trail by 2 here in the 4th. So part 1 of what they needed is done. They get in the end zone. Now you have to imagine we'll see a try for 2.
And that's what the book says, but defensively, they can't hang their head right here. They've still got a chance to come out with the lead if they make a play.
two-point conversion attempt still to come. It appears they're going to throw for it with Murray. And he's going to be sacked. They came after him. He couldn't get away. And this remains a two-point game. And a failure to convert and tie the game. Now the pressure shifts back to the defense.
But I think it was the right play. I think it was the right call to try and tie the game there. Kick an extra point, you're still down one. What's the sense? I like what they did.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick.
This taken in at the goal line. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
The Rams offense now making their way out to take over.
And the tension ratcheting up all around. A one-score game. Fourth quarter of the Super Bowl. This is what you folks came for. Every play with the potential to win or lose a title as they look to drain some time off this clock.
And now the drive starts with a completion out to the right. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bringing up a key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key 3rd down. Highlight that word. Put it in bold. Here we go. Stafford looking to throw on 3rd and 1. And this is going to be incomplete.
Sometimes the game is pretty simple. Put a few extra defensive backs on the field, give them nowhere to throw the football, force the incompletion, and get off the field on 3rd down.
Here's Riley Dixon now, as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. It'll be a net of 39, 41-yard punt, 2 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over.
Arizona's offense back out and ready to go. Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a fourth quarter lead. Murray now on 1st down.
And the Rams got him. They bring him down. Aaron Donald just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7.
He was still looking through his progressions and going through his receiver options, and while he was doing that, the defense got to him quickly in the pocket.
And it was a great example of zone coverage. Well executed, well coordinated. All the receivers were covered, and he couldn't evade the rush back in the pocket.
Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. To throw is Murray. Screen pass to Connor. Give him 5 on the screen play, and that'll set up a 3rd down. Two minutes remain, and that's our score differential as well. 2 points here in the 4th quarter. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. They face a critical third down now, needing a score here in the late going.
We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down.
Here's Murray. And that is incomplete.
Partner, they've got one chance left to keep this one going, and I think for you and me, let's think along with their offensive coordinator now. Has to think back, cycle through every play of this contest, and remember what's worked and what hasn't. Because right here, he needs the best play of the game in order to keep this one alive.
Now Murray's got to have this one.
Oh, he forces one there. It's a potential dagger as it's intercepted. And the Rams are going to take possession of the football.
When you talk about making winning plays, that is a winning play at this stage of the game. To come up with that interception, huge.
I like how you identified that, because most people think winning plays are the offense trying to get it done. In this case, nursing a lead, they found a way to make a play on that side of the ball and maybe finish things off.
From the shotgun, here's a give to Akers.
The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
On the give, this is Akers. And a hard-working run here as he's got it inside the 20, down to the 17.
Now a second timeout called for by the defense. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down.
Off the option, here's Akers.
And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. The Cardinals forced to burn their third and final timeout as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game. So they come up on second down. If they can get another run like we just saw, would likely put an end to this thing.
On the handoff, it's Akers.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a third down. And now the question everyone's wondering, look at the clock, late fourth quarter, do they put the ball in the air here on third?
I don't. I run the football, and I tell my offensive line, no leakage up front. I don't want my running back hit as I hand the ball off to him. I don't want any type of an issue. But if I am going to throw it, quick throw, out to the perimeter, maybe one of my best receivers running a quick slant or something like that.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
Stafford. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's fourth down. So decision time now, because a field goal keeps it a one-score game. What are you thinking?
Well, I'm looking at the down and distance, and that's where the issue comes in. It's not short enough that it's a no-brainer and you go for it. You have to analyze this one. To me, you take the field goal, take the points. I don't think you want to risk coming away with nothing.
Gay's kick is good. And that will push the lead up to 5. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. After the made field goal, Gay back out there to kick it off. And with time a factor here late, he'll just take a knee, and they'll start things out at the 25.
Kyler Murray now in the Cardinal offense. Down 20-15. A little over 40 seconds to go. A touchdown could win the Super Bowl as they've got a first down. Now Murray. He's got Connor. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. Nothing open downfield. They went underneath.
Yeah, see if you can get it to your running back. See if you can make someone miss in the open field.
Cardinals got to go quickly. Hustling to the line.
Murray to throw. He'll dump this one off to Connor. And he's going to pick up a first down here as that clock continues to run. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
The Rams have won the Super Bowl, and they will get the Lombardi Trophy. And their remarkable season ends in the most remarkable of ways. They get to put next to their name, Super Bowl champion.
And they can't ever take that away, can they?
Nope.
That lasts forever. So good to see the emotion when it's all said and done. You see the hugs. You see the guys sharing, the collective happiness. Makes me want to carry you around a little bit on my shoulders to celebrate the triumph. And congratulations to them. A fantastic season.